welcome back to MLB The Show 19 and the Salomon Barrios Road to the Show. I'm Tyrant Saber. Last time out, Salomon got a couple of home runs in Seattle, and then he hit a towering dong three-bagger out there to left field in Minute Maid Park, and also got intentionally walked a couple times because he's got the Astros running scared. But he also asked his agent to find him a trade to find a place where he might be able to play shortstop, so maybe that's in the cards. I guess we'll find out here. Let's get out here and go. Got a training day, first of all. Get our contact up. Seems like that would be a good thing to do for Salomon on account of his contact is still kind of crap. But arm accuracy cap, I think, is the way to go. Because it's even more important from the outfield than it is on the infield. Have at least 2 assists over the next game. Not gonna happen.
Coach presses a player to keep
situational defense practice? I guess I'll go ahead and just do it. I'm not gonna make you watch it. Well, Salomon still can't throw anybody out from the outfield, but at least the game thinks he did well. All right, that's going to put Salomon out here against the Chicago White Sox in Angel Stadium of Anaheim. So let's get out here and get it.
MLB The Show's coverage of Thursday Night Baseball brings us to Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next, Dylan Bundy gets the ball for the Angels in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Boy, Dylan Bundy's come a long way. It wasn't that long ago where he went to camp and he had to make the team coming out of spring training. Former first-round draft pick out of high school from Oklahoma, 94 to 95 miles an hour. Good.
Well, they emptied the bases for Salomon, which is kind of inconsiderate, but it's the bottom of the first. Angels up 4-0, nobody on, 2 out. So I guess we can't be too salty about that.
Take a look at the White Sox entering play here tonight. They came out on
but it does mean things are just going to be that much more difficult for Salomon to get motivated without somebody on second to score.
Yeah, Matty, the way this team has been playing,
and it's not helped by the fact that I'm real bad at hitting, and I managed to showcase that every time I come out here. Fastball way down. Michael Kopech out here throwing the high heat, the stinky cheese. 98 miles an hour with that fastball.
Strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report.
Connected on that one, but it's just going to be a fly out to right center field, and that is going to end the inning. So Angels cash in big, but Salomon can't join in on the party. Going top 2. Angels out in front, 4-0.
No one left. Second inning upcoming from the Big A. Angels are out in front, 4-0.
We got one here.
Set to get his
Mike Gerber out here for the White Sox. Runners first and third with 1 out, so got to make a decision here.
The 1-2.
All right at Salomon, so he's going to go ahead and throw on home, but throws a little offline, so no bennies for arm accuracy that time. Bottom 4. White Sox still down 4-1. Nobody out, nobody on for Salomon leading off the inning.
Struggle for him so far on the mound. 4 runs and only 3 innings. So
low fastball, 97 taken. Even the count at 1.
If this start will continue to run downhill.
1-1.
Oof. That was a defensive swing there. That's my take, and I'm going to stick to it. Fouled that one off. Another 1-2 pitch.
Here's another 1-2. Now the fastball
And that
is
one,
right
and
by him as
not
he
100
swings
miles an
for the
hour.
first out of
Could
the
not
inning.
catch up to that.
Good
Not
time
by
now
any
to check out
means.
the White Sox road to the show report as you see
I
the
don't
pair
care
of
about the
guys
White Sox
in
prospects. I'm sure there's names there that'll bedevil us for years to come. But for right now, I'm more focused on one thing and one thing only. And that's a man named Bummer.
Blown away with a fastball. You can tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Turned on that one and crushed it.
Pulled that fastball. Good contact on it. 108 miles an hour off the bat. Just could not keep it fair.
And he
High
fouls
fastball
this
this
one
time, and I couldn't hold back on that one either. And that's a 1-2 count.
The 1-2 is looked at.
Held
ball
up.
Number 2.
Somehow.
Not sure what he saw in that pitch, but it sure looked tempting. At least he held up. He must have been guessing.
Hard hit ball.
And that one is going to be right at the second baseman, but it pulls him off the bag, and that is going to be a base hit for Salomon. He heard footsteps, and he could not keep the throw fair, so that puts Salomon on first with one away. Let's see if we can't maybe get him to second here. It's not going to happen on a slide step like that.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him...
And he's a left-hander, too, which makes him more obnoxious to deal with.
And another snap throw to the bag. And a dive, but he's back in there. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score.
Hey, come on, big dog, get your fish.
And there he goes towards second. A bullet to first base. And he'll take it to the bag for the out.
What?
And there's your
Aw,
assist and
hell.
double play. One hit in the inning,
Well,
but
not
no
much I could have
left.
done about that one. That was
7th
pretty much a
inning coming up.
picture-perfect
It's the
steal,
Angels
and then that was
4
just a
and
line
the
out to
White Sox
first.
1.
Okay, bottom 8. Nobody on, one out. Might as well use Showtime now because I'm not going to get another chance at it, most likely. Slurve to the outside. Don't see a lot of guys throwing slurs. 39,146 people here in Angel Stadium of Anaheim. The Angels, thank you for your support.
A ball and no strikes. Here it is.
Two-seamer tailing away from Salomon in the left-handed batter's box, and that's 2-0 count.
Out of the pen and doesn't walk a lot of batters.
Boyd, every manager and pitching coach, Matty V, they'd love to bring a guy in that they know won't
High fastball.
beat himself. And this guy...
But that one's just grounded right at the second baseman, and Salomon is beat out by a half step at first base. But it doesn't matter, because they can light that baby up. Dylan Bundy gets himself a nice little victory here in the first game of the series against the White Sox at home. And we get to make a visit to the laundry room, I guess.
The Angels jumped out to an early lead. Friday night baseball now from the Big A, Angel Stadium of Anaheim. Tonight, game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Chicago White Sox and the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Shohei Ohtani is on the mound for
I really
game
wish
2.
that Ohtani's
And
pitching
Lisa,
stats
what
had
do
got a
you
little
got?
more love in show 19, because it seems like every year he gets pummeled by these guys out here, and I don't really understand why, because frankly, as far as I'm concerned, he's had pretty good pitching stats in years prior, or at least in all the years that we have data for. And it's not like we really expect him to have regressed that much from his UCL injury, but maybe I'm wrong.
First pitch fastball swung on it.
Okay, that's embarrassing. Swinging through and missing on a Showtime swing.
Playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Dropping their last game. Now
Fastball away, taking ball 1.
They got to find a way to get on a hot streak. You cannot continue to go peaks and valleys throughout the course of the season and ride that 500 line all year. At some point, you're going to have to get this going.
Nice changeup.
Ball taken there. 2-1 now.
Would have had me swinging at that one on anything other than a Showtime.
Looked at for ball 3.
Fastball up at elbow level. That's a 3-1 count.
3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game.
So he's going to have to try one past Salomon here.
Pulls this one.
Connected on that one out to right center field, but that is a fly out at the track. Bounces off the wall out there in center, and that is going to be the 3rd out of the inning. Sacrificing his body to make that catch. And his expression doesn't change the whole time. It's like he's already dead.
Now at the plate, Michael Mullins. He drew a walk his first time.
Okay, Cedric Mullins.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hit the other way.
Fly ball, right field. Solomon's got it. That'll end the inning.
1, 2, 3 go the White Sox. Home half of the 3rd coming up.
And
no score.
Angels get another chance at bat. No runs, no hits, no errors for either team so far. Imagine it's been a very fast-paced couple innings.
Now at the plate,
But
Salomon
Angels are on the board, bottom 3. Runner on second with 2 outs. Carlos Rodon on for the White Sox.
ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Oh, just a miserable
See?
effort there.
What'd I tell you?
0-1.
Good changeup.
Bogarts stands at second with 2 gone.
Slider away, and that's taken. Ball 2, or ball 1.
Get a pitch like that. Heck, you're going to go out there and throw that same pitch till he proves he can lay off of it.
Another one inside. Ball 2. That one's ball 2.
And I'm not sure if he could swing that bat even in a video game.
Having a good one here.
I mean, that's just left-on-left crime right there. He could go to that pitch whenever he wants in this type of match.
And strike 3 called to end the inning. Having a bad one today. I think I just said having a good one today, and obviously that was sarcastic. Struck out, lined out today. Bottom 5 leading off. Nobody on, nobody out. Or maybe not leading off. Might have had somebody hit a homer here in the first with nobody on. Connected on that one. That's going out to the wall. And he tries to rob that one, but it's just going to be a foul ball.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch.
That one well away.
2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing at that one.
Change up away again.
2-2
count now. 87 pitches through 4 full. Now he's struggling to put away Salomon. He's not exactly the hardest guy to strike out, if I can be completely honest here.
He knows that this pitcher's starting to get up there in pitches. The manager's
fouled that off.
Restless. Let's see if we can knock him out and get into that bullpen.
And that one was right on the black. Probably too close to let go.
The 3-2 one more time.
And a slider away, Salomon takes, and that's a walk on to first base. Nobody out, runner on first in the bottom of the 5th. Angels already up 3-0 here in the middle innings. And Rodon is going to have to work himself out of trouble here.
Get that one with an or. The strikeout, and there's one gone.
And his day is already done, in fact. Bringing on William Hu for these White Sox. So in this case, William Hu is not on first. He is on the mound, in fact.
Will be the first to greet him here as he'll stand in with a runner at first.
The thing is, I'd probably have to explain that joke to 90% of my audience.
He's running.
And I'm okay with that. Slide step, and he still got in, no problem. And it was a pitch out, too. Maybe I should have more confidence in Salomon's speed here. Fastball away, taken. Ball 3. They've already got somebody else up in the bullpen for the White Sox.
The 3-1. Bat explodes as this is
sawed that one off, and that is going to get him over there at first on the run.
Sometimes for a first baseman, the best thing you do is just go ahead and tag the guy like that. Hey, there's a lot more that can go wrong when you try to throw to the pitcher or the second baseman covering.
Now to the plate, Trey Mancini popped out and singled in his 2 trips to the plate.
Well, lightning in a bottle is not going to help too much here. Two outs here. But that is going to be a little fumbled ball out there at second, and Salomon is still going to be in with a run on an infield single. And that's the power of rattled, folks. Gets these guys guessing, gets them nervous. They hear footsteps.
Been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Skied into straightaway right. Barrios has it in his tracks.
And that'll be the first out here. Fly ball to right field. Salomon coming back out here. Only a walk on the day so far.
They'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the
But
7th.
it's another day, or another at bat, I suppose. Another chance to turn ship around.
He's set and the pitch.
Nice changeup in the zone.
And it's strike 1.
Out in front of it. Strike 1.
Let's go now. Come on, Angels. Let's go. Let's score.
Fouled that one off. If that's how it's going to be, then I might as well look for another one.
Hey, let it fly. Let it fly.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2.
Fastball well inside.
He might be trying to set
Coming in
him up
at knee
here, 1-2.
level.
Pitch. Let's go, Angels. Hey, get your pitch up there. Let's go, baby.
The 1-2. Misses. Ball
Another
2.
changeup inside this time.
Hey, one pitch right here. Come on now. Let's go, Angels.
Another
Changeup
changeup inside.
And just when you needed a shutdown
3-2 count now.
Leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
Angels.
Fouled off.
High fastball. I probably could have laid off on that one. It had to be a ball, but
One time.
nonetheless, still a 3-2 count.
Get your stuff right here. Let it fly.
Payoff pitch one more time. And
But that one's low. Ball 4, so another walk for Salomon. Earned them both today.
The way he wanted to start off this half inning. It's one thing to walk the leadoff hitter, but it's even more painful.
And that's Salomon on first again with nobody out. What's your action look like? Oh, I like that.
Hit softly down the
Off the end of the bat, but that one is going to roll foul.
2-2.
Now, with my luck, you're going to throw over. Yes, indeed.
And he just manages to get his hand in. We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point.
Yeah, slide step now? Nope.
Runners off for second. And another foul ball.
But my good friend Travis Shaw on the plate decided he wanted to swing on that one.
Another 2-2 off.
That was a slide step. And that time Salomon not so lucky. Tagged out on the base paths.
So digging in now, Nicky Delmonico. Although there are a couple of bases open.
Maybe not quite like a nincompoop because that was an honest stolen base attempt.
Pulled toward right center field. Mancini is in pursuit. But it's the right fielder.
And that is another one done. Light that baby up. Angels win it. Salomon, couple walks, but no hits. Offensively, perhaps just as productive as singles, but not near as satisfying. Okay, it's a new dawn, it's a new day, and most importantly, it's a fresh set of 27 outs for us to do anything with. So let's go out here and try to win the series, or at least sweep it. Sweep it, or at least win the series. One of the two, I've forgotten. Got Robbie Ray on the mound. First guy I've seen on this staff to have anything other than a unreasonably high ERA. Fly ball, second out, or the third out of the inning comes from a fly ball out to Salomon, and that is going to end the inning.
Down in order go the White Sox, and now the Angels get their first opportunity in this one. No score.
All right, let's try this again.
Barrios. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hopefully now with a brief break between games, I will have had a chance to kind of reset myself and not perhaps swing at stuff that I got no business swinging at.
Play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out, and in fact,
Fastball low, taken, ball 2.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Now the 2-0. Finds the zone.
Ooh,
strike one.
what a nasty sinker.
Has been good all season so far. They've looked especially dominant as of late. What's been clicking in particular for them lately, guys?
High fastball, couldn't lay off that one, and it's strike 2.
Right now, continuing a hot start, Matty, no doubt. They've stayed strong. They've come out of spring training with one goal in mind, and that's to get to the postseason. Strong starting rotation, a lineup that doesn't quit. The guys
fills the count, 3-2.
Each other, and they got one of the strongest bullpens in the game.
And the curveball gets me out in front of it to end the inning.
Angels are gone in order. We'll move to the third with no score.
Frustrated? Yeah, maybe, but it's not worth it to get mad about it.
Welcome back to Anaheim, where the hometown Halos have given these fans a lot to cheer about from the pitching mound this season. And looking at their stats, it's safe to say they've got plenty of swing and miss stuff, as they come into this one ranked first in the league in strikeouts. One member of the pitching staff told me it's one of the best he's been a part of, at least in terms of pure talent. He said every guy brings something special to the mound, and they have a lot of fun feeding off each other. He added, it's one...
No sooner do I crap talk the Angels bullpen than I get a stat that says we're 6th in the AL. And no sooner do I see that stat than do we go down 4-1 here in the bottom of the 4th with 1 on and 1 out. So maybe preconceptions aren't as off as I thought they were.
Perfect turn to turn 2.
Come on, big guy, get your pitch and let it rip. Let's go.
Ooh, that hadn't been a sinker. That one would have pegged. Well, no, he's a lefty, so that one came a little closer to pegging Salomon than it would be if it had been something else.
There's a pretty good chance if he hits this, he's
Ooh,
going to hit it hard
inside
down
pitch,
that first
swung
base
on,
line. So
bad.
If you're the first baseman right now, be on your toes and be ready for a bullet.
See it, drive it right here. Come on, big. Come on, Angels.
Or maybe my eye is just as bad as it's always been, and I'm just hoping against hope that I'm going to find some acorns being a blind pig.
You have to find a way as a batter.
Connected on that one, but it's going out to left field and very playable, so that is going to be the second out of the inning.
And the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Hal Burnett coming up for these White Sox. Top 6 runner on second with 2 outs. Michael Feliz on the mound, kicks and deals. But it's going to be quite playable to the kingdom of Salomon. He's out there to get it to end the inning.
White Sox leave one as they hold on.
El Chamo not doing too well with the stick today, but at least his defense has not left so much to be desired.
He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost,
So Jose Quintana on for these White Sox. And he's going to leave a fastball up in the zone, and this time Salomon does not miss. Adios, pelota! 2-run shot to right field. It was 428 feet, towering at 114 miles an hour off the bat and gone. Big fly for Salomon, Luis Aparicio Barrios Garcia. And that puts the Angels within striking distance here in the bottom of the 6th. Down 1. Still got some room left to win it.
He couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing.
Nicky Delmonico, top 7 runner on first with nobody out. Michael Feliz comes set. Coming out to right field. It's a fly ball out to right field. And Salomon steals one off the wall. Maybe not entirely necessary, but boy, was it fun.
That was a pretty spectacular catch right there. A lot of guys mistime that jump because they're worried about the wall coming on. But he got it just right and hauled it in. Great stuff.
And Salomon coming back out here.
Salomon Barrios.
We're still down 4-3. Bottom 8, 2 outs. Runner on first. I think it's Alex Colome. 41,680-something people here in Angel Stadium of Anaheim again. Angel, thank you for your support. And Salomon facing off against Alex Colome. I am going to exercise my I'm going to be judicious about that one and lay off that changeup, and I'm rewarded with a ball.
1-0 count.
Oh, and that one lined directly at the first baseman. Not much you can do about that. So, still down 4-3 here, going into the top of the 9th. Guess we'll find out if we can actually turn this one around and maybe win the series. No, in fact, we can't. So the White Sox steal one back, but we're still up 2-1 in the series. This may, in fact, be the end of the series.
Coming out with a win, but they did just that.
And it's a 4-3 finish.
Nope. Turns out we still got one game left in the series. So we're still up 2-1 in the series. So this is the one that can either tie it for the White Sox or win it for the Angels. So let's hopefully get out here and get a good one. There's a guy with a good ERA. Jaime Barria, 3.33 on the year. 9 starts, 6-1 record. Whip of 1.13. That's a good pitcher. That's what I want to see out of my pitching staff. Okay, we got runner on third with 2 outs here. Carson Fulmer on the mound for these White Sox. Oh, and that was the one to hit. Curveball. Laid on it and fouled it off.
A good victory last time out, but one that was just their second win in their last 8 tries.
Hey, Matty,
oof.
such a good thing as
and now my eyes are. Yeah, I'm not. I don't even know that I can make any excuses for this one.
Yeah, Bobby Cox always used to say, you got to take care and beat the teams you're supposed to beat and then play.
And strikeout swinging for Salomon. No surprise for anyone, I'm sure, and that is going to end the inning.
Still no score. Stepping in.
Okay, bottom 4, still Fulmer on the mound. White Sox up 1-0. Hopefully, fastball up and in. Sales for ball 1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down.
Change up away. Falls out, ball 2.
You've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
2-1.
That one just below the zone, fouled off for strike 1.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Oh,
2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Frick.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
A swing
and
a miss. He offered
yikes.
a ball way outside the strike zone for out number 2.
I'm not gonna lie, folks. I'm sorely tempted to scrap this recording and start over, but I think I'm just gonna stick with it. In large part because I don't want to go back and record those 3 games again. Just be it understood that sometimes I'm going to stink it up like this, and that's okay. That's okay because not everybody has great series. Ball skitters away there from Willians Astudillo, traded from the Twins to the White Sox apparently, and Mike Trout finds himself on second base with nobody else, so hopefully Salomon can do something to help him out here.
That was a good job of just keeping it close and
nice changeup again.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Having trouble adjusting to that.
The 1-2.
Fastball inside.
In the dirt, but
and once again,
Astudillo gathers.
Yuck. But at least we moved Mike Trout over to third base. We got that to look forward to, I guess. And in fact, that is going to tie it up for us here. Going bottom 8, Aaron Bummer on the mound. 0 for 3 on the day with 3 strikeouts. Not the kind of day that I want to have.
But you have to give credit to where it's deserved.
But maybe we can turn it all around. 39,644 people here. Angels, once again, thank you for your support.
Is slugging over 600. That's an elite level if you're not already aware, so he's got to be dealt with very opposing arms.
High fastball.
Very high
Called strike 1.
Strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 pitch.
Slider away, taking ball 2.
That's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home.
And that's going to be hit into the gap on the right field side, so... Well, through the infield at least, but it's not much, but when you've had a day like Salomon has had, and a day like I've had, let's not lie, you take what you can get. So Salomon base hit and gets him on the board. Throw over from Aaron Bummer. 3-1 count to Ohtani-san on the plate. And that is going to be over there into the gap. And maybe if I hadn't stopped running, I might have been able to get home. But guess what? I'm going to get home all the same. So Shohei Ohtani-san hits himself a nice little RBI. Well, they're not even going to credit him with an RBI. They're going to credit him with an error on that one, which I don't quite buy. I think that one was out of his reach. But nonetheless, Ohtani-san on second, Salomon in the dugout. Angels up 2-1 here in the 8th. And light that baby up. The Angels win this series against the White Sox at home. And Salomon, well, he ends the day on a positive note, let's say. So that's going to do it for me. Until next time, I'm Tyrant Saber, and I will see you at the ballpark.